Hello everyone, I'm Angie from the Honeysuckle Haven. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Friday Favorites crafting event. How is everybody doing this Friday? I hope everybody's had a good week and looking forward to a good weekend. So this is the Friday Favorites crafting event. It's been going on all day. There are a couple more presenters after me. So the lineup today, I'm going to show you just so you can see. We have two more after me today. Deborah with Sacred Sew and Shanna by Shanna. So there's the lineup and the times. So Central Time, I'm at 5, then Deborah's at 6, and Shanna's at 7. Turn my phone the correct way here so you could see it. So if you are hopping on, say hi and let me know you're out there. If you're new to the Honeysuckle Haven, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. I see some people. Oh, my brother's out there. It's Friday. Are you off? You're off work, aren't you? Yay, we made it to the weekend. So for the Friday favorites, we got to pick whatever kind of craft we wanted to do today. So there's some really neat ones today. I saw some vintage, like pottery style jars, upcycled jars. I saw some wine glass votive holders. There was all kinds of fun things today. Some pumpkins. So if you missed the crafts earlier today, you'll have to go back and click on the link for the Friday favorites and you can check out all the other fun crafts today. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. So we are going to use a Martinelli's apple juice jar. Now I have used these before for crafting. The last time I used these, one of my crafting friends threw out an idea to make a pumpkin out of it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to create a pumpkin out of an apple juice jar today. This is the kind of apple juice. I took the little label off, but I saved it so you could screenshot it if you wanted to. And while I'm up close here, oops, you can see this really cute detail on the top of the jar. It has all this pretty leaf pattern at the top. We're going to use that detail today. So there is the type of apple juice. I get mine at Walmart. Now they have the small jars like this, and then they have the big jars. I did paint a big jar ahead of time to show you. So if you stick with me till the end of the video, I will show you what the big one is my favorite. It turned out super cute. But for time purposes, we're going to paint one of the smaller ones, which they're going to be really cute too, here on the video today. So we're going to turn this little jar into a pumpkin. I can't wait. I made a lemon using that jar. Oh, that would be super cute too. There's so many options. So it's very versatile with all this pretty leaf pattern at the top. I'll show you real quick. These are some of the ones I did before. So I painted this one green and I wrapped it with jute rope, and then I took a sanding sponge or some sandpaper and just scratched or sanded off the leaf pattern. You just rub gently over that pattern and it pops. It comes through. And then I put a cute little, I used the cap, painted it black, and put a little handle on the top. So if you did not see, I have a video on my page how I made this one, if you'd like to see it. So that's really cute. That's one way to use the apple juice jar. I also did this one, painted it white, put this pretty burlap ribbon around it, jute rope around the top, did the same thing, sanded off the leaf pattern, and look how cute. That makes a cute little vase. Super cute out of an apple juice jar. So today we're going to make a pumpkin. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to show you the big one at the end of the video. Oh, thank you, thank you. I think they're just, and the best part is the apple juice is delicious. If you like apple juice, you get to drink the apple juice and then use the jar when you're all done. So yeah, I get these at Walmart. I've seen them at Dollar General. I don't know, I'm sure maybe Schnucks, your local grocery stores, just might have it. So Martinelli's is the name again. We're going to get started. We're going to use some chalk paint. I see a little bit of water. I rinsed this out. Let's get that water out of there. Those are really cute. Where did you find those apple juice jars? Yeah, Walmart, Dollar General. Look on, I saw Walmart online. You can find them Wait till you see the big one. The big one is really nice. The leaf pattern is even better on the bigger one. We're going to use some white chalk paint. Now we're going to start with a white undercoat. We're going to paint our pumpkins orange, but I don't have a orange chalk paint because it's not a color I would use that often, and chalk paint can be a little bit pricey unless you make your own, which you definitely can. But I have Apple Barrel pumpkin. It's pumpkin orange. This is really inexpensive at Walmart. So what we're going to do is put a base coat of the white chalk paint on here, and that's just going to make this orange color pop even more. And then we're going to paint this on top. So we're going to start with that today. I have saved 2 cases of these jars to do crafts. Yay! Awesome! Pumpkins! Yes! So you can make all kinds of pumpkins. All right, let's pour. I'm going to pour some of my paint in my tray instead of dipping it in the jar. And then if I need more, we'll just get more. New to you? Oh, well, welcome, Sandra. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm just using a sponge brush and dipping it in my white chalk paint, and we're just going to brush this right on. Now, with the leaf pattern, you just have, the sponge brush works great because you can squeeze in all those little details. And chalk paint, when you're painting on glass, the trick is not to paint too much. Put a thin coat on, let it dry completely, because if you try to paint while it's still wet, you're just going to wipe your paint right off. So you put a thin layer, let it dry. You can use a hair dryer or something to dry it if you need to, if you don't want to wait for dry time. But that's the trick. Don't try to put 2 coats right away, a second coat. You got to let it be completely dry. And if some of it wipes off, you just paint over it. I had that happen on the big one that I'm going to show you. I had a couple spots, like when I'm rolling it around on the table here, a couple spots came off at the bottom. I just went right over it, and you can't even tell. So it's pretty easy. I'm just going to put a coat all the way around, just like that. Make sure you get all of the jar covered. And I have one that already has 2 coats, so you don't have to watch. We'll let this one dry, and we'll see what we have time for. How many we can decorate today. Okay. Oh, I think I'll go ahead and get around the neck of the bottle here a little bit. We're going to cover that with jute rope anyways, but get a little bit on there. So there's my first coat. You can see it's nice and thin. You can even see the glass through it a little bit, but see that pretty detail? And we're going to make that detail pop and stand out today. So that's the first coat on there. Hope you are doing well. Shirley, I am. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. I see lots of people hopping on. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. We made it to Friday. All right, let's set this aside. We're going to let that one dry. And I have one already ready here. Now, this one has 2 coats of white, and I did sand a little bit of the leaf pattern off. You don't have to do that. I just took my sandpaper and gently rubbed it over the leaf pattern, and look how pretty that just pops. It shows that pretty detail. You could leave it like this. You could do a white pumpkin if you wanted to. We're going to do an orange pumpkin. So we're going to get our Apple Barrel pumpkin orange, and we're going to put some of that in our tray. I love your book. Oh, thank you, Kim. Thank you. What's everybody up to this weekend? Anybody doing anything fun? Let's squirt some of this orange in here. Anybody crafting this weekend? Let me know what you're making. Blessed weekend. Yes, Debbie, yes. Okay, so I'm using, do I want to use a sponge? I think I do. We're going to try it. I'm going to take my orange paint and just go right over the white, and this time I am going to paint around the leaf detail. I'm not going to go over it with the orange. And I have to get a brush for this because this jar's smaller than the big one. I used a sponge brush on the big jar, but we'll see how I do here. It's working okay. We're going to work our way around the leaf pattern. This part's a little tedious, and I apologize, it's probably not the most interesting to watch. You guys can converse out there and talk about what you're making this weekend, if you're making any crafts or doing anything fun. I just got on, where did you get your jar? Deborah, they came from, mine came from Walmart. It's Martinelli's apple juice. It is delicious apple juice, all natural. Yummy, very good. My kids love it. I get mine at Walmart, but I've seen it at Dollar General. I've gotten it there before. I have not seen the large jars at Dollar General, and that's the one that's really neat. If you stick with me, I'm going to show you how cute the big one is. But for time purposes, we're painting one of the small ones here on the video today. Our annual family reunion picnic. Oh, that's fun. Jane, I saw you said you were staying at your mom and dad's for the summer with the kids. That's fun. You guys have I always love when we have a family reunion. Hopefully you have a good day for it tomorrow. I have not checked the weather, and I know you're in Canada, so I'm not sure what the weather's supposed to be like. Making my first fall craft, and awesome. I know I hate to rush it, but because I'm not ready for the summer to be over. But it's nice to have those fall crafts ready when September gets here to put them out. If I get a little paint on my leaf, I just wiped it off. Just use my finger and a paper towel. Yes, it's such a special time. I bet. Wonderful memories. The summer that you guys spent with your parents, I bet the kids will have all kinds of wonderful memories. Okay. That part was the most tedious part, getting around the leaves. You could see I started to paint a green on there just to see how it worked. So I painted around all the leaves, and now we're just going to put a coat. This part is not as tedious. All the way around the jar. And it will take 2 coats, but the second coat goes a little faster. Now if I hadn't put a coat of white chalk paint first, it would probably take me 4 or 5 coats of this orange. But since I did chalk paint first, it's only 2 coats. And I probably could get by with 1. I mean, but it looks better with 2. A little more solid. You don't see the brush strokes as much with 2 coats. And I don't mind a little bit of the brush strokes on there. Okay, let's make sure we got a good coat all the way around. Look how cute it's looking already. Wait till you see when it's all done. Adorable. And recycling a jar, that's the best part too. Besides the apple juice being really yummy, is the orange chalk paint. It is Apple Barrel, just Apple Barrel acrylic, a matte finish. Got it at Walmart in their craft section. I'm gonna dry it real quick so we can put our second coat on there. I just want to make sure it's completely dry. Did you paint the bottom? I did not paint the bottom orange yet. You caught that. I probably will do that real quick. I was going to wait and do it after, but I think I have time because this little jar is not going to take too long. So we'll go ahead and put a coat on there. There we go, just like that. And I did put white on the bottom. Now you don't have to paint the bottom, especially if you're going to put some kind of, I don't know what reason you might not, but you don't have to paint the bottom. It's kind of concaved, so you wouldn't be able to see if it wasn't. Okay, that's pretty dry. So we're going to put our second coat on there. I think I need a little bit more of my pumpkin orange. Wanted to share I found a new product. Oh, I will have to check that out. Who was that? I think it was Linda. I'll read that more closely when I'm all done here. You use these jars? I did, Carolyn, I did. I used them for these little vases, adorable vases. And when I was making these, someone suggested making a pumpkin in the fall, and I remembered, I didn't forget. So that's what we're doing. I wanted to try it. I thought it was a great suggestion. And then someone on here said they made a lemon out of it. You can make all kinds of things. Okay, tedious part again. Around the leaves. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know. Make sure you can hear me. I tend to catch myself talking kind of quiet. These jars are just too cute. And now like other people have said, they look at jars now when you go to the store. I bought some, the yummy pineapple from Sam's, and then some mango. They had some jars of mango, glass jars, and I came home and the kids are like, you bought the mango because of the jar, didn't you? And I was like, well, maybe. No, it's really good too, though. The mango is delicious. But I look at jars. Even my dad said that. He's like, now you have me looking at all the jars. There's designs on them. You can hear me fine. Oh, good, good, good. I think I got all my technical issues, fingers crossed, knock on wood, worked out. Okay, tedious part's done. Now we're just going to put our second coat on the rest of it, dry it, and then we're going to decorate it. Oh no, we have to do the green. Have to do the green on the leaves, but that doesn't take very long. The sponge brush is working pretty good for the little one. I know it worked great for the big jar. Wait till you see when I show you that one. You might have said, but where did you get your apple juice jars? Walmart. I get mine from Walmart because that's the only place I've found the big jars. I've seen the little ones at Dollar General also. Now they do have plastic ones, plastic jars, and I've had people share pictures with me after I did the last craft that they did paint the plastic ones, and they worked also. So if you can't find the glass ones, but the big ones I've only seen in glass. Let's make sure we got a good coat all the way around here. Cute, so cute, so cute. Okay, we're gonna dry that. And do the green. Walmart or Dollar General, yes. Those are the two places I found them. If anybody else has seen them somewhere, throw those places out there in the comments. Dry it, but it couldn't dry. Okay, for the leaves, I'm going to use the Waverly chalk paint in moss, the color moss. Now you could use a green acrylic because if you do the base coat of white chalk paint, you could use an acrylic paint. You don't have to use the chalk paint for this, but I like this color, so we're going to use this color. Let's see. I'll pour a little in my tray. I was thinking I would just do it in the lid, but we'll just dump a little bit out. The chalk paint tends to get dry, and if it does, add a little water to it. It'll fix it. My grocery store, Hannaford, grape jelly. Oh, something about grape jelly, a grape jelly jar. Is that, I missed part of it. Comments were scrolling. I'll have to see. Older book on the painting jars, scarecrows. Oh yes, you can do all kinds of stuff. I thought you could paint a really cute jack-o'-lantern. That would be cute. Now I'm just taking the green paint, and then this is tedious too, a little bit, and painting over these leaves. I'll paint a couple and then show you what it looks like. Pretty easy. There we go, and you can still see the detail popping through. Now we're going to do something else to make that show up even more when we're done here, getting the green on it. We're going to make ours look a little more rustic. Not so bright and vivid, by adding some Waverly wax to it, antique wax. But you could add any kind of watered down paint to it if you don't have the Waverly wax, and I'll show you that in just a minute as soon as we get this green on here. I think I'm only going to need one coat of the green. It's covering nicely. Now if you get out of the lines on your leaves, I left my orange paint out, I can go back and touch it up. And I'm saying that because I just did that. I got a little spot that I need to touch up, that I got kind of far off the line there. It's hard to talk and do this real tiny stuff at the same time. Okay, there, we got the leaves. Now I'm just going to go around the neck of the bottle here and put some green all the way around. Like I said, we're going to cover that up anyways, but if a little bit would show through, then the green will show through. Okay, that looks pretty good. Love your creativity. Oh, thanks, Regina. Okay, let's dry the leaves here. What does that say? Oh, I can't read it. Apple juice jar. Yes, these are apple juice jars. Welcome, yes, anyone that's new, thank you for joining. Anyone returning, thank you for coming back. I'm going to dry the green. That dried pretty fast. Now I am going to touch up that one spot because that was pretty bad. Oh, actually I see two little spots that I need to just touch up a little. Just take your orange and go right over it and clean up your line a little. If it doesn't bother you, you don't have to worry about cleaning up those lines because we're going to put some wax, the Waverly wax antiquing stuff anyway, so you probably won't even see it. Let's dry that just to make sure. Don't smear that orange. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Oh, yay, Teresa. I'm glad you did too. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. And a little bit of white showing through, I don't mind it. I think it's on the other leaves, on the big jar I'm going to show you at the end, a little bit of white pops through, and I kind of like it. I left it that way intentionally. Okay, now we're going to take our Waverly wax antique. You can tell this is used a lot. Pretty messy. And I need, let's see, what do I want to put this on with? Let's grab this brush and see how this one works. I'm going to use a little paintbrush, and I'm going to no, I want a sponge brush. I changed my mind. Let's see if this one's dry enough. I reused my sponge brushes a couple times. Try to get 2 uses out of them. Sometimes I can get 3, even though they're cheap. But if I can use them a couple times, I do. Yeah, this one, I washed it earlier. I think it's dry enough. We're gonna dip our sponge brush in the wax, antiquing wax. I'm gonna get some of it off of there, and then I'm just gonna lightly go around my jar and add some of this brown because I want to make it look a little more rustic, like it maybe came out of the pumpkin garden. A little dirty, not so clean and bright. Why does one leaf look like, oh, because I put a little wax on it. I did that one ahead of time. They're gonna all look the same when I'm done. Good question. Yeah, it's a little darker because I practiced ahead of time to make sure it was gonna work. So I'm just lightly going around. Now, if you get a spot that has too much, you don't like it, take a wet wipe and just wipe it right off. Now, don't rub it too hard because you might rub the orange down to the white. So you have to just lightly rub it off. Okay, so there's that. See how I just added that around it? I like that look a little better. But you make it your own. Now I'm just going over the green leaves, and this is going to make that detail. See that detail just pop when you go over it with that wax? You just lightly go over it. It makes it stand out, show up more. If I get a little more, let's go up here around the neck and make it a little darker. Oops, let's move that out of the way. I'm right behind my jar there. Let's see how that's looking. See how that, I love it. Cute, so cute. Easy pumpkin. Recycling those apple juice jars. So cute, so simple. Now we're gonna dry it and we're gonna decorate it even a little bit more. Make it even better. You could leave it like this. Love this little pumpkin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it's, oh, this tray, those are from the chocolates, oh shoot, those hazelnut chocolates. I'm drawing a blank that I love, and my kids love them too. Ferrero Rocher, I think is what they're called, something like that. Chocolates that have the hazelnut in the middle, and the all those candies were in it, so I'm using it as a paint tray. Recycling that as well. I actually got that idea from my sister-in-law. She used to do that too. Okay, so let's dry it. So cute. Ferrero Rocher, yes. They are yummy. So good. Try that and see how we're doing on time. Not too bad. So about a half hour in. Cute. So cute. Wouldn't that be cute if you put a little jack-o'-lantern face on there? You could do that. Okay, let's put some jute rope around the neck. So I have some scrap pieces here that from another project. Let's do the longer one. We're going to tie it around the front first. I'm going to make sure my ends are even. And just tie one time there, like you're getting ready to tie your shoes. And then I'm going to take it and just keep wrapping it around. So I wrap it around the back and come around the front. I'm not going to need this much. I was thinking I might need a little more, but I got a little much. We'll just cut off the extra and save it for another project. Where did the jar come from? Walmart. Who asked that? Oh, Kim. I had to see that. Who said that? Walmart or Dollar General. You can get the little ones. The big jar that I'm going to show you at the end comes from Walmart. They don't have those at Dollar General. Not that I've seen anyways. So I'm just wrapping it around, pulling it tight. You could put a little hot glue under there to make sure. Oh, actually, this is going to work out perfect. Not too much extra. Now, I've got it covered pretty well. We're going to tie it in the front in a cute little bow, just a normal little bow. Wondering how some horizontal lines. Oh, yeah. definitely you could put like the pumpkin lines. That would be cute. I could have done that with the wax around there. I'm going to have to do that with this one. I'll do that with this one. I probably won't have time on here, but I'll paint it. I got to do another coat of white on it, and then I'll do the orange, and I'll do the wax horizontal. No, vertical. These vertical lines up and down, kind of like pumpkin lines, and see what it looks like. And I'll post a picture for you guys. We'll try it. That's a great idea. Okay, we're just tying a cute little bow, normal bow, and we'll cut off the excess. Not too much waste. Did pretty good, actually. So there's that on there. Okay, and let's put some Spanish moss around the neck too. I don't know, Spanish moss just always goes well with fall crafts. Just gives it that rustic look. So we're gonna pull some of this off. Let's make sure I've got enough. Yep, it's messy, but it just adds another texture. Just gonna add some hot glue all the way around the neck here. And then we're gonna put our Spanish moss right on there. Just push it on there and hold it on there. Kind of squeeze it up in that glue. I don't want to cover up my leaf pattern though, so I don't want too much hanging down. You could make an apple using bright. Yes, you can make a cute little apple for the fall. Oh my goodness, that would be cute. I know, I have to get some more jars. These are the only ones I had left. I was going to run to the store today and get another big one, but next time I go. Yes, an apple would be super cute. Let's get rid of this mess. Okay, so we have some Spanish moss all the way around the neck. This is so cute. Paint tray is a candy tray. Yes, it is, Lynn. It is a candy tray. Stores have them. Oh, that's, yeah. If you know any stores that have them, throw it out there because someone might have that store near them. Going to have to watch the replay. Hi, Pam. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let's see. Now we have this stuff, this little garland I got at Dollar Tree. Cute little garland with the little berries. I thought we could wrap some of that around it. Let's make sure I have a long enough piece. This has little red and orange. They have all different colors. White, green. We're going to just wrap that around it. And I'm going to twist it in the front. It's wired, so you can just twist it on there. Like that. And then we're going to make these curly Q. Kind of like you see those on lots of your pumpkins that you buy. They have little curly vines sticking out. I'm just going to take my paintbrush and wrap it around the paintbrush. And then you kind of bend it. Make it go any direction you want. Cute. Let's wrap this one around our paintbrush handle. Just like that. The comment was to say, yes, the apple juice is delicious. Ooh, even a watermelon. Yes, you could do, oh my goodness. I'm going to have to be making all kinds of little fruits and vegetables and things out of these jars. Okay, let's see. How do I want that to go? You just kind of play with it till you see, bend it around till you get it the way you like it. Cute. Look at that. So simple. Easy little pumpkin. Target has the large ones. Oh, so Target too. Walmart and Target. Angie came in a little late. I'll have to watch the replay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just sets it off perfect. All the little details you add, whatever you have, I started digging in on my craft stuff. What could I add to it just to make it even better? You could make a cute little hang tag. I did on the big one. I stained this with the Waverly wax and I just wrote fall. You could write harvest, whatever you want, and hang a cute little hang tag on it. All kinds of ideas. Let's see. Now this one, if I want to put some flowers, you could put your favorite fall flowers in it. These are from Dollar Tree. Little sunflowers, burlap sunflowers. Those came from Dollar Tree. Those might be kind of cute in it. Let's see. Little berry flowers from Dollar Tree. We might add some of those. Let's add those in there. And then I will show you the big one. Oh my goodness, thank you for the stars. I just noticed. I'm sorry, I just now am saying thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the hearts too. Okay, let's get the tag off of here. I'm gonna pop the flower off and just pull the tag right off the top. Sometimes that works. It's a little easier sometimes than trying to cut the tag off, because they're pretty sticky. If you can pop the flower off easily. Okay, let's trim these up to fit in our jar. Just cut them off that big stem. And this one, I think I'm just going to try to cut it down here at the base. Woo! That was a thick stem. We're going to spread these little guys out. These are so cute. I love these. These are one of my favorites in the fall at Dollar Tree. Put it in there and kind of bend your little branches around. And then we'll stick our little burlap sunflowers in there. You don't have to put flowers in it. You can just leave it set out as a pumpkin. You could paint the lid the green or the brown, put the lid on the top, but you can make it into a cute little pumpkin vase if you wanted. Look how cute, guys. I think it's adorable. What do you guys think? Hi, Kirsten. Thank you. I see those hearts. I think paint the lid right inside the jar where the showing now. I think paint the lid or right inside the jar where, oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, before I put the flowers in so that you couldn't see the white. Yeah, good idea. Paint the inside of it a little bit for sure. Love it. I love the apple juice jars. Get those all the time. Yeah, they're so cute. So cute. Thank you for those hearts. I see all those hearts. So super cute. I thought that one was cute. I'll show you the big one. This one I will decorate, and like I said, I'll do the vertical lines on it and post a picture so we can see what it looks like. Here is the big one. Da-da-da, let's see. See how I'm doing on time. I'm good on time. Look at this one. So cute. This is the bigger jar, just so you can see reference. Let me put this. This is the 8-ounce chalk paint. So you can compare. If you have these 8-ounce Waverly chalk paint size, because sometimes it's hard to tell on the phone or on the camera, size. Sometimes it looks bigger or smaller than what it really is. So these are pretty close to the same size. So that will give you an idea of what you're looking for. These are the little jars. And then there's the big jar of apple juice jar. And you can do the same thing, add your favorite flowers. And that one I hung, there's the little fall hang tag. I just hand wrote it with a Sharpie. Put fall on there. And do you see how the white's popping through a little bit? I like it. It gives it more variation. It has the brown and the green and the white, and it shows the veins of the leaf are popping. They're showing through. Cute, cute, cute. Those make pretty little fall decorations, don't you think? Both are so cute. All right, guys, I hope that inspires you to look at your glass jars, see if you can repurpose them for something cute. For really, I mean, you buy the stuff to drink and to eat and then get to use the jar as a bonus. Let me look at the schedule here, because in the Friday Favorites group, there's been crafters all day. I have the schedule here for you. Next up is Deborah with Sacred Sew. So there might be just a smidge, a little bit of a break that you could go back and maybe catch a little bit of some of the replays, because there was Loretta with Handmade with Love by Loretta was first today. Then Carrie with Funky Threads was second. Jane with Sustain My Craft Habit was at 3. Then Kippy with Kippy at Home was at 4. And then me at 5. Then we have Deborah with Sacred Sew, and Shanna by Shanna is last. She'll be finishing us up today. So you guys will have to go check them out. If you have not, lots of fun stuff today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you all next time. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you again. Bye.